Hi folks, I've been struggling for such a long time to keep a stable morning routine, and now with this Finding My Drive challenge, I've noticed how important it is to have a morning routine that gives you a structure for the day and the week and just your life in general, to stay focused, keep motivated and have a discipline. Especially now with me traveling a lot and not being in the same place all the time, I've realized how especially important it is for me to have the stability and foundation for me to stay on track. So in this video, I'm going to share you my journey of finding the perfect morning routine for me, and obviously everyone has a different type of morning routine that works for them. So for you, it's also important to find yours, which I'm gonna dive into more in this video as well. Let's do this together and find the perfect morning routine for you, for me, for whoever is watching this. I myself am still in the process of finding my own, so feel free to follow along. Before I started this challenge and overall this process of me wanting more structure and more routine, I had the struggle of just not having this plan or the focus on what I really want to do. So I was just kind of lost and confused and not sure how should I use today, or I would get distracted by the daily thing. I'm just going around, let's see what my plans are. It will just happen how it happens, which sometimes works and gives like my life some kind of flow and fun to it, of course. But for my own plans and dreams, I realized how important it is to just focus on that as well, and like actually have a structure and a plan on when and how and where. With wanting to be independent and working remote and being my own boss, actually, I need to have my own structure and actually make myself do the things that are important. Because when working like a regular job, you usually stay in some kind of structure because you have to go to work and you have to do certain things, otherwise you get fired. So me working for myself, I don't just get fired because I'm the boss, so I just have to either way do my things without the fear of getting fired. Have this willingness to get going, get started, just keep up with my discipline and structure. That's why I've realized the struggle is real, but it's really important for my learning process to be independent and do my thing and really get into it. So how is this gonna work? The morning routine is like a foundation to have like a good start into the day, because if you have a good start into the day, you are able to focus more on things you want to do. Otherwise, if you just stay in bed, the day starts off not being very motivated. But if you get up, just get into action, the day already starts with action, so you're more likely to stay in this action and actually be able to achieve certain goals, intentions you set for yourself for the day. Or because I've tried different ways of how I can be more motivated, and usually I was able to get inspiration from other people, which was nice, but now I'm just figuring out a way to find my own and whatever works for me to get this motivation going and to get into the flow state. So really I'm just creating my own way, going on my own path and finding my way, finding my drive as in the challenge. For me, it's especially also important to change my way of living my daily life, because before my travels, it was even harder for me to stay on track and get into a morning routine. So tracking my process, having this journal, writing down what I have and want to do, to keep an overview of what I'm doing, what I have been already doing, and what else I need to do. Especially for travel, while being all the time in different environments and changing the situation, the circumstances and new experiences and a lot of things that can distract me. Important for me to get this routine and keep it going and just have this thing that keeps me grounded and more focused on my dreams and goals. I need to put some effort and some action into. This routine is not just to stay focused on working, but also about my studying, which I have to arrange my time for. Also about health and mindfulness, being more conscious of how I'm living my life, what is good for me, what is bad for me, and with journaling or meditation or yoga to feel myself, feel my body, feel my mind, feel everything around me and enjoy life even more, have this fulfillment and be grateful for the day I'm having. Start the day good, fresh, and just every day, as I said in my vision board videos, you can look it up. So I'm gonna dive into actually doing this. I'm gonna show you my ideal morning routine and you can get inspired, pick some pieces up. I'm gonna explain how I got to this morning routine and why it works for me, and how you can create your own, or at least my tips on how I think you can find out your way. The reason, which is also important to create your own, you have to have like a reason why you want to create this certain morning routine for yourself. For me, the reason I want to make my morning routine is to stay healthy, to stay fit, feel alive, be ready for my plans for my life. With this feeling of wanting it, doing it for myself, I create this routine. I wake up, obviously. I want to try to wake up early, which means for me around 9. I know there's a lot of videos of wake up at 4 a.m., wake up at 7 a.m. or whatever, which are also great. You have to find the way that works for you, and I think it's not just about having the perfect morning routine. There's not one perfect morning routine for everyone. I think everyone needs their own way, and whatever is fitting for their life, their routine, their structure, their lifestyle, and their wants and needs. I'm still in the process of having those details of what is important, and what I already know is that I want better sleeping rhythm, have at least 8 or 9 hours of sleep, so I'm well recovered and can start the day feeling energized. Yeah, I wake up and then I want to drink a lot of water because, as I also said in the first video, we don't drink water during the night, so we're dehydrated. So we get back slow. Oh. Hi.
Hey, filmst du gerade?
Yeah.
Slay!
Slay. I'm an influencer now, so I gotta get used to the people watching me film myself. It's still kind of weird. So anyways, so I like drinking a big glass of water in the morning to just get back this water and staying hydrated, which is very important. Overall, drinking water is very healthy because I'm also focusing on my health, you see. And then I brush my teeth, I wash my face, and then I change into my sportswear, and I like to do yoga or sometimes Pilates as well. But either way, something at least like 20 minutes to have like a little bit of movement to start the day and wake myself up. And stretch feels just amazing in the morning to really get like open and flexible and feel good in my body. I've noticed it's just been great whenever I keep this habit of doing a little bit of movement daily. It just feels better. I feel better in my body, and I notice when I do it regularly that it actually definitely changes how my body feels and looks. It helps me a lot with my confidence as well. Sometimes I shower. If the yoga was intense, then I like journaling or meditation sometime, and then having this structure notebook where I just write down my plans and whatever I want to do for the day to have an overview. Then I like to have a healthy breakfast, usually poured with different things, which I can show you. I could do a video about what I eat for breakfast or what kind of recipes I like to do to stay healthy, which I'm still figuring out myself, but I can show you my journey on this as well. If you want, give a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. I don't really like the videos of what I eat in a day usually, because I don't like when people compare their food to others, or especially the amounts of food, because everyone needs different amounts, different type, different whatever to have a balanced diet. So overall, just take what you can or what you need, but always find your way of what works for you, because comparing yourself to those other routines or lifestyles doesn't exactly help you. It can inspire you or give you like an idea, but you should know what is best for yourself. How to figure it out, I would say, is feel yourself, like with diet. If you have an iron deficiency or whatever, it helps to like get that tested, obviously. Go to the doctor, see okay which food has, for example, a lot of iron, so I look into that. Or I have supplements. It's a new thing for me too with being healthy, and now I'm doing it again. I want to not eat sugar, which I'm not doing anymore. No refined sugar. I'm still gonna eat fruits, but I don't want to eat refined sugars and those sweets, because sugar is like a drug and just not necessary to eat that much of it. And I think we have just too much in the supermarket food. I want to be more considerate of that. And then I look into my structure book again and get started on the day to get to work. And then I have like little breaks in between too. And I'm going to study as well. As I said, I want to do like a little bit of a adventure or just experience daily as well. So I like to do like something new or exciting, or something that excites me. I also like taking walks in between and being in nature and staying connected with myself, my mind, my body, and the nature and everything. After working and everything, at some point I'm gonna have lunch and dinner and whatever. About my evening routine, I can do another video. So far I haven't really made this routine, but I can do another video on that when I have. Additionally to my morning routine, it's also important to keep this structure. So my morning routine is about having this foundation and getting motivated for the day, having this stability that keeps me grounded. The next step for me included in the morning routine is to journal, to write my thoughts down, to clear my head and get into certain topics that I want to think about and reflect on. This is my journal. Then I have my structure calendar where I daily write down what I want to do for the day, but more about the structure and why it helps I'm gonna explain in another video. I'm gonna show you my calendar as well, how I structure my week, so my days and my week. Maybe you already know this because here's my vision board, and as I said, you can watch the video if you're interested. Yeah, I'm gonna talk more about it in another video about the structure, because that's the third step for finding my drive.